Hello, Crossword family. Welcome to this Monday edition of Stevie Solves. It's May 15th, 2023. Today's puzzle is by Thomas Spiers or Spiers. And as always, I give gratitude to start every video. And today I'm grateful for the Buddhist Temple that I visited yesterday. My roommate Dorian brought me by. I had met some of his friends from the temple a couple weeks before. So shout out to you, Debbie, Zoe, and my new friend Ellese. And we went yesterday and did some chanting. And I'm not going to lie, it felt a lot like normal Christian church to me. I did not really feel too comfortable there. The people were nice, but that's also true of Christian church as well. So I am still very skeptical of it all, but I'm always happy to try new things and broaden my experiences. All right, here we go. Bovine animals that are raised in Tibet. Bovine means cow, or literally it means a cow-like animal. Ovine is sheep, canine is dog, feline is cat, lupine is wolf. Let's see, porcine is pig, hog. So equine is horse related. So there's all these different ways to describe certain animals. Bovine is cow, and in Tibet, those are yaks. And when I was in the Himalayas in India, I got to, I wouldn't say ride on a yak, because I was literally just sitting on one that was tethered to a post, but that was pretty fun. They're super hairy and soft and tame, at least the ones that were hanging out at the park to be sat on by random ass people. Name hiding in, quote, named names. So for these clues, they're really easy. You can literally just go through the whole quote and look for something that's a name. So I see Edna. And now this is a little tricky too, because it goes down to the next line, but I think it's Edna right there if you use both of the words. Earth or Tattooine is some type of planet. Interesting that they're kind of raised. I don't think I've ever seen that in a clue like this before. Like questions in 20 questions. Questions in 20 questions are, they're trying to get to know you. I don't know that one. Online community moderator is an administrator. Scoundrel, I believe that's a knave. Like some people call the jack, like we got the king, the queen, and deck of cards. The jack in old English or whatever was a knave. So I think that's a scoundrel. German skincare brand, I think that's Nivea. Book for recording Paige purchases. I think that's a sales log. Something Kong. It could be King Kong or Hong Kong. We don't know. I'm standing right here. I think that's ahem. Flatbread made with atta flour. I believe that's pita. No, that's roti. Second letter after epsilon, I guess it's eta. Roti. The Indian Flatbread, Heinekin, or Pabst. There's something going on weird there that I don't know yet. Crackers, chips, and other between meal bites. Snack food? Fiery felonies. The felony when you start a fire is arsony. The person who does it is an arson. Plural arsons. UFO pilots. Notice the punctuation or the abbreviated clue. It's often an indicator of an abbreviated entry. So those would be ETs, extraterrestrials. This is looking like Nivea, per se, and quid pro quo language. Those would be Latin. Quid pro quo is like an act for an act or something like that. Per se means of itself. Never took Latin, but when you study other Latin languages such as Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, which I have studied, you learn the Latin by default because they all have the same root words, including some of the English words come from there. So, 20 questions and 20 questions are yes, no. Like usually in American English, we usually say yes or no question. It's a yes or no question, but with crossword puzzles, a lot of times it's just yes, no. Ooh. Simple ballroom dance is a one step, I suppose. Right on time. Now, this is a Monday clue, so it's the easiest ones that the Times offers, and the clues are the most straightforward. Now, right on time could be something like 3 o'clock, because if you look at the clock when it's facing, let's see, from your way facing to the right, that would be 3. So this could be like 3 p.m. or something like that, but I don't think it is. NBA or WNBA. Little. Oh, I see now that they're they're smaller. The letters are smaller. So this is going to be little something. This is going to be micro something. Micro brewery fits. Let's see what else. Tool with teeth. A saw has teeth. Let's see if that's it. Astronaut's realm. Astronauts hang out in space. Conclusion is the end. This is probably saw. Most abundant noble gas in the Earth's atmosphere. I didn't know this, but there's a few noble gases, the ones on the far right of the periodic table. You're right. And those would be like argon, boron, neon. I don't remember the others, but second thoughts, metaphorically. Cold. Well, this is a small world. Saw, small world. Earth and Tattooine. Tattooine is a planet in the movie Star Wars. Taj Mahal locale. It's located in India, in the city of Agra, which I also went to while I was in India. Angry is mad, so prompt means you're right on time. Sierra blank. African country. That would be Sierra Leone. Some snake-like fish are eels. Bonsai tree holder, I'm thinking it's a pot. Oh, cold feet, I'm having second thoughts, as in, I don't know if I should get married to this dude. Pot. Cat blank, an MRI alternative. That would be a CAT scan. Exhibitions. Could be shows. It could be fairs. FAIRS. All aboard. Let's go. Oh, a little league. I get it. Small world, little league. WNBA. Those are leagues. Majestic trees. Those would be elms. As far as I know, the only tree that starts with an E. That's a 3 or 4 letter word. App customer is the user. Communication system in the deaf community. This would be American Sign Language. I just learned some American Sign Language. Let's see. No problem is no problem. My friend would be my friend with finger locking. What else do we have? Thank you is like that. Thank you. I love you is this. Or another way of saying no problem is like, just like kind of the surfer bro way. And hello is just the everyday hello. American Sign Language. Inedible part of most fruit is the stem. Yep. Yesterday, my roommate has a beautiful garden in our backyard, and he was sampling out some strawberries because we had some guests over, and our friend Paige ate the whole thing, stem and leaves and all, and she's like, yeah, you can eat the whole thing, I always do. And I was like, oh, okay. So I tried it, and I didn't enjoy it. It was bitter and not tasty, but yeah, I guess it's edible. California basketball team, originally located in Minnesota. Well, what is Minnesota known for? It is the land of 10,000 lakes, and that's why the Lakers have that name. Exhibitions, I think it's IRS. Desserts that may be served a la mode. Those would be pies. By the way, I have a French friend named Ellese, and I was explaining to her that a la mode means with ice cream in English. It's a common term. And she just was laughing and so confused. She's like, a la mode? No, that means like mode in French means fashion. And so it's like, but to fashion, or like, you know, like fashionable pie, like that doesn't make any sense. So for what that's worth, we say a la mode, which means with ice cream, but even in French it doesn't make sense either. P. School founded by Benjamin Franklin. I think that's Penn. Penn, but it might also be Pitt, but this clue gives it away. The thick Japanese noodle is an udon noodle. Mattress is place. I think it's bed. Sandwich often stuck with a toothpick. That'd be a club sandwich because usually it's thick and has a piece of bread in the middle. Assistant is an aide. Frame of mind is your mood. Camera, fairs, Lionsgate is the movie studio behind the Hunger Games. All right. It's also, I think Lionsgate is also what they call 8/8. 8/8 Lionsgate, or maybe it's 11/11, the date, like August 8th or November 11th. I don't remember which is the Lionsgate, but It's a big day for astrology people. They say that that's when the veil between our world and the universe is the thinnest. All right. The A of the ABC Islands. I believe the ABC Islands are Aruba, Bermuda, and Cayman. So that would be Aruba. This looks like a Y. Urban photography subjects. Sounds like skyscapes. No, can't be scapes because this has to be a vowel. Well, doesn't have to be, but it's probably a vowel, and indeed it is. The big muscle for Popeye. After he eats his spinach, he gets really strong and he gets big biceps. Skylines, I bet that's what it is. Microbrewery, just like we thought. But of course is another way of saying why yes. Like some breakups in dorm rooms, some breakups can be messy and some dorm rooms can be messy. Yes, that is the truth. Male cat is a tom, like Tom and Jerry. Tom cat, it literally means a male cat. Playful, or if we use that expression to describe a person, then it usually means that they are a horny bastard or a womanizer or just a promiscuous man. Playful, semi-aquatic animal is an otter. Hang on a clothesline, perhaps, would be you dry it. Ballerina or Rockette. Nice. Tiny dancer. All-out shopping trip would be a spree. Ghana's capital? Oh, interesting. So a lot of times it's easy to confuse Agra in India with Accra, which is the capital of Ghana. And here they have them in both in the same puzzle. What is this one though? Haul ass. Get a move on slangily. Let's go. Haul ass. Welcome at the door is to see someone in. Skylines. So this is Erie. Homes is the E of homes. So we remember homes is the acronym that we use for the Great Lakes. You got Huron, Ontario, Michigan, the biggest one, Erie, and Superior. So I don't think I could remember them if it weren't for the homes. Rational is sane. Let's see, what is this? Picnic nuisances are ants. Something no more. Again, it's a quote, so you're filling in the blank. That'd be say no more. Parasite is an organism that lives off another. Sort of, informally. Now, a sort of, you could say kinda. CBD is the type of oil derived from marijuana. Japanese tech giant is Sony. Questionable would be iffy. Ooh. Improvised musically. They riffed. As in jamming out together. You don't have anything specific that you're playing. You're just feeding off each other's energy. That's riffing. Minuscule amount is usually an iota, but what do we have here? Place for an urban garden, maybe. The roof. Yes, maybe. Great Plains tribe is Otoe, O-T-O. Iota. Rom-com, like Harry Met Sally, and then Mad, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. All right. Little on the long side. I'm feeling talkative and explanatory today. So obviously there's no rush to solve these puzzles. When I do it on my own, I do try to get a high score, but making a video, what's the point of that? The point is to be entertaining. So I do my best. All right, we've already talked about Agra and Accra. Remember Agra, capital of? No, actually not the capital, but the location of in India of the Taj Mahal. Accra is the capital of Ghana. So the word of the day, and we have two different native tribes that come up a lot in crosswords. So we know Erie. Yes, in this case, they're describing the lake. It could also be a town in northern Pennsylvania, right on the river, or it could be the Native American people. But Otoe is the one that I'm going to highlight today because it's a little less known. The Otoe people is a tribe of Native Americans in the Great Plains, which I think is like around gosh, I don't even really know, Nebraska somewhere. They also have the Omahas there, so I'm really not sure, but all right, that's going to do it for today's puzzle. Go out and try something new and make it a great day.